Good evening, this is Sexy Squirrel Queen, and welcome to a Let's Play at 60 seconds. Now, I did try to record... Ooh, spaceship. I did try to record a video before this, and my audio did not want to load up with the game. And I think that's because the software I'm using upgraded. Spaceship again. The software didn't want to load up, so it didn't record it. Well, that's not what it didn't want to load up. It had it on a default setting of some sort, so it wasn't using the one that I normally use for my voice. So it didn't work. So I'm not going to go through the tutorial again because it's rather boring. I'm going to do classic mode. And we're going to just go straight into the game. I mean, I know the roundabouts, the controls and stuff like that. I'm not expert. The drill failed video was the first and only time I played it yet. But let's just jump out of the nest and see if we can fly. Let's see. I'm gonna go little boy, fat man, or I'm gonna do little boy at first, and then I'll progress up to Bomba. Alright, I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah. So yeah. We're starting off with little boy and then work our way up. Like growing up. Post-apocalyptic style. Okay. For all injuries ranging from paper cuts to decapitations, the first aid kit can help you all the way. Let's see. There's water. There's a flashlight. I get 20 seconds to find out where everything is. First aid kit. I haven't found anybody yet. Radio. Alright, let's find people. Okay. Let's grab some more things. Okay, glad you can't play the guitar. Alright, let's grab some food. Some water. Oh, I'm not doing good. I'm not doing good at all. The flashlight takes 2 spaces. I haven't grabbed any food yet. Oh, I'm doing bad. I'm doing bad. I'm doing bad. Oh, I didn't grab any food. I grabbed 1 bottle of water and no food. Oh, I suck. Oh, no tomato soup for anybody. Everyone can converge on chain. Oh, that's right. We're in easy mode, so we came with 2 things of soup and some bug spray. Okay. All of us made it into the shelter just seconds before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We can't remember bringing these supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it way better. 1 bug spray, 1 flashlight, and 1 first aid kit. Our shelves are full of cans. We eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. There wasn't enough time to grab everything, but we have something to get started with. Hope it's enough. First day, no one gets anything. It's not easy to be calm in these circumstances. Hopefully, we will keep our peace, or else. We might not need to act like wolves. Survival of the fittest and all. That's a picture of a house with dead bodies on the ground. I didn't grab the radio. I saw the radio, I didn't grab it. It's easy to feel a bit down when living underground like this. No sunshine, no sky. We need to get rid of that pessimism, and try to bring some cheerfulness into our lives. Let's see. Mary isn't worried. Timmy's okay. Dolores is fine. And Ted's fine. Awesome. Our radio is still highly reactive. Trips to the surface are a bit risky to our health. Everybody's happy and in good shape. No, we're not going to prepare for our expedition. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking the game we're going to play. This took us most of the day, but we still haven't made up our minds. We didn't bring any games. Day 3. We thought playing the silent game would be a good idea. The silence was too annoying, and we quickly stopped. Water's what Mary Jane needs. Water's what he needs. Everyone needs water. Somebody's not happy. Alright, everyone gets water and food. Let's see. It's still highly radioactive. We don't have the gas mask, so we're not going out there. This is terrible. We can't sleep. We've been having problems with sleeping ever since we got down here. But now it's worse. Worse than ever. If we don't deal with this problem, we won't be able to cope with any other challenges that await us outside these shelter doors. Then get some sleep. Barely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We've even gotten more tired than we woke. There are other problems we need to face soon. Let's just hope our yearning will be enough to scare raiders away. Our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Everybody is tired. But Ted's fine. Ted's squishy. I know squishy. I still don't know how he can sleep though. Okay. Everyone ate yesterday, so they're fine. It looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe, unless you don't mind getting sick. Alright, the kids would surely die if they go outside, but we're not gonna, claustrophobia is difficult to fight against, especially in a little cluster bunker. Maybe if we could open the door. No! There's no fresh air outside. It's all irradiated. It's erosion. Erosion. Do you want everyone to get sick? I mean, they're already sick in the head. Want me to get sick in the rest of the body? No. We do not open the door. No. You can't convince me otherwise. Ted is talking to his favorite friend. Wait, it's not the can. Will the cans get jealous? Keeping the door closed was the right thing to do, but the tensions are rising in our tiny little shelter. Mary seems fine. No news is good news. There's nothing new with Timmy. Today will be fine. Ted has gone crazy. It's still highly radiated. It's really weird when you get the feeling that something is watching you. Our shelter is tiny, but this has been bugging us for a while now. We checked all the closets, and no one's hiding there. And there's something alive down here, besides us. Maybe a rodent or some kind. If so, we need to show it that we're not. It's a gun. Whatever it is, we're gonna show it to his boss. Whatever it is, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere. In one of those nasty little holes. Mary's thirsty, Timmy's thirsty, Doris is thirsty. Ted doesn't drink anything. He won't last. Oh, if Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Okay, someone's gonna have to go outside. Okay, I'm gonna send out. Yeah, we're gonna plan for expedition tomorrow. Because it's. We need more. We only have 1 can of water and 1 can of one bottle of water, 1 can of food. We need something, or we're not gonna make it. Timmy has been sitting there, just staring into space. Is something wrong? Maybe a good little chat with him. Yeah, let's talk to him. Does Timmy want to talk to this sock puppet? Does Timmy want to talk to this sock puppet? I mean, you know. Wait. This sock puppet. Don't put me in this. He's got a friend. A word of advice. Crazy talk is in a tiny atomic shelter might actually that's feeling comfortable now that I only have 1 sock on. It actually turns others insane. Mary Jane feels safe though. Now Timmy's crazy. Dolores is still fine. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. This is day 7. Who are we gonna send out? Let's send out Dolores. She is the one that's least insane. And let's give her bug spray? Yeah, bug spray. Just in case. And I realized I left the kids alone with the crazy dad, but you know the son's crazy too, so the only one hiding in the little bunker is Mary Jane. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane. Nothing new to report with Timmy. Dolores went outside with bug spray. The morning's calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. Okay. After all the days we spent down here, we're not exactly clean. We smell bad, really bad. It didn't bother us until we noticed it. And now we're about to get sick. So why not take a shower? We don't have soap. But there are other alternatives to consider. Really? I'm gonna wash myself with a bullet through my temple. No. Gas mask. If we had one of those, then Mary Jane would took that. Not Mary Jane, but Dolores would took that outside with her instead of the bug spray. And you spray yourself with bug spray, you're gonna get sick anyways. It's not gonna clean you. Nothing. Don't have anything. 9. Somebody's getting sick. The world has ended. Who cares about showering? We can get used to it. Adapting shouldn't be hard. It will be like a camping trip. It will. Oh no. That smell is just terrible. Don't puke. Don't. Suspicious looking stain covering parts of the page. Oh. If you look really closer, there's suspicious stains covering the page. Can we spare some water? Okay, Mary Jane needs water. Timmy needs water. Timmy doesn't feel very well. Tim has rested. And Ted needs water. Okay, I don't know. Oh dear. Let's go and get them food too. And they all need a med kit. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rush to the door and we're greeted by 2 men, dressed like they came from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sounds. One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they're looking for a unique cup, but they got lost and they would be more than grateful if they could check them. We don't have a map. Don't have a map. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today. Timmy's still quite sick. Ted isn't acting normally. Sometimes his behavior is quite disturbing. See, if the parent dies, then this whole thing's over. If Timmy's sick, make Timmy better. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in. But we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble. If that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics of these, so we know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. Day 11. Mommy hasn't come back yet. If there is one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitting. We don't have a radio in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. If you don't cure Mary Jane soon, who knows what will happen. Timmy was cured. Open in the name of freedom! Came a shout from the outside our door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a large group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? We have a quarter of a can of food, a quarter of a bottle of water. Dad's sick. Mary Jane's sick. Timmy's insane. Ted's insane. Yeah, we'll open the door. Day 12. Oh look! I think we got a flashlight and an axe, and when we peeked outside, we were greeted by a group of high school students. They were well equipped and looked like they could take care of themselves. They had questions about enemy cabinets in the area, combatants in the area. We couldn't help them, but they were happy to leave us with a spare axe with us. Their spare axes with us, in case we needed to defend ourselves. When we asked why would they help us, they replied, "It's what the Wolverines do." So we got an axe. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. I wouldn't leave Timmy without too long. If Tim doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. I only have enough water and food for one person. Confined spaces are not a very friendly environment. Mom needs to come back. Nothing. We don't think Dolores is coming back from the surface. It's been too long. Oh, I did not make this. Enough arguing. There are more important things to worry about. I have nothing. No, I can't send a girl up to the surface. Mary Jane's fine. Actually, I think she's sick. Wait, she's right there. When we answer, oh, she went to go answer the phone. So when she answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from the nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call got cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their end. We hope they'll come back for us. Okay, that's good news. The end. Oh. One-way ticket. Well, Mary Jane's still alive. We can tell that the stranger was disappointed, but that was none of our business. If ever was a time to get used to being disappointed, to life being disappointing, the end of the world is probably it. The lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door right away without looking back. He's not likely to be returning. Too many days without water took their toll. Ted died of dehydration. Surviving the apocalypse is no easy task. We can tell you that much. You spent 15 days in our shelter. Yeah. That's not good. You perished! Okay. Well, I'm gonna call that good there. I'm gonna try playing this again. And, see if I can do it any better. And that was on easy! That's so embarrassing. Oh my goodness. Yes. Well, this has been Sexy Squirrel Queen. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, go ahead and give that like button. Go ahead and give it a little tap. And share this video with your friends. And subscribe for more episodes. And don't forget to hit the bell button beside the subscribe so you get notified whenever I post another video. And until the next video, bye!